be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. With jet sweep pass. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
It's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
The give to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, they knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will go to work for the 1st time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking for a man. It's Arnold. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going. And the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Sooners are rolling down the field. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal flag. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Back to throw, it's Arnold. Can't make the catch, it's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on first down.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be...
And the ball is picked off. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
They'll try to run for it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Handoff to the lone back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. get this quarter going with a second down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Plows through the defense. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. It'll be a draw. Dances away from one. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Got it! Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stock ball and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you scored here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Grab behind the line. It's Alchuk. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out routes there, if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy, but tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. They're going to throw it again. That's reeled in. It's Alchuk. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's one-on-one. Stop the run first.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. No fair catches here, looking for room. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like we just saw there.
Looking for a man. It's Arnold. Dances away. Wide open downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. Early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Fires to the end zone, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Sooners!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. He will be stopped short. The 2-point conversion attempt is no good, and their bid to tie also goes by the boards. They're still down 2. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency goal.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Thorne. He's right on target. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, picked off.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw it ahead for the quarterback.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting them on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Here's the handoff. Hits him with a stiff arm. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Trucks through the defender. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Using the quick game. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
Bought a little time, lets it go. What a snag by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once it starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Little touch pass to the receiver. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, Because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
He's going to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Lewis. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. Discards a man. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Wants to throw. It's Thorne. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Mississippi State endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Stark Vegas, and the Bulldogs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Pulls it in. It's Barnes. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
From the 17, it's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the ground game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
On second down, wants to throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under. The Sooners will punt it away on fourth down.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the fields.
And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the
And the defense gets to the quarterback. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterback.
And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Got some room to run. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Well, that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Keep it on the ground. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. A third down play to get the quarter started. 3:25. To the air, it's Thorne. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That is a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel. Gets nailed, but...
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Makes the catch. It's Ocha. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now, the 7th sack of the...
Lost one deep down the right side. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that 4th down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. This is a 3rd and long. Power football with the run. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they...
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll drag him down after a good return